Virgo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at love. Okay, so dividing that out past, present, and future, seeing what's sort of going on for you. Or has been going on for you. All right, but make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that support. Every single like, comment, subscribe, it really does help the channel. So thank you so much. This week I do have 3 different love oracle decks, but I am also using the Sweet Blossom Lenormand. So getting sort of straight on into it for you, Virgo. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. What does Virgo need to know right now in regard to love? Looking at past love energy for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know in regards to past love energy? Okay, so in the past here, we do have the yin-yang card. Like the yin-yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So we do see a lot of balance comes through with the yin-yang. It's divine and feminine, energies in perfect sync. So we do see perfect sort of partnerships, twin partnerships. So quite often with twin partnerships, what triggers you about that person or that connection, it's a reflection of something within your own self. So sometimes, the balance can be a little bit tricky to navigate, but we do also see cherish coming through here, cherishing your relationship. So I do get, this is the past love energy. So I do feel for a lot of you, it's like a bit of a message here of like, even regardless of what's going on in the present and the future, there is a need for you to cherish the yin yang elements in the past when it comes to love. So for some of you, this is a past relationship that no longer exists, but for others of you, this is an ongoing, it's still in the present, this connection. So I'm picking up on the 2 separate things there. But there is the need to cherish that, whether, cherish the memories of the balance. So cherish the femininity and the masculinity that has presented throughout that past connection, and, cherish the things that, that person helped you grow within your own self, and those things that you helped that person grow within themselves. It seems to be, that's a lot of the time, the twin flame mirroring thing, it really does help us grow and pushes us to face those aspects of ourselves that we do need to develop a little bit further. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's cherishing what you've learnt from the past. But we'll clarify that energy for you. Okay, Virgo. Past love energy for our Virgos. Past love energy for our Virgos. Definitely seeing a lot of past coming through here. So I do feel that for some of you, there really is, it's interesting message here, because it's the first card we have is the mice. Okay, so the mice does talk about, things that we have lost, things that have been taken from us, things that are in the past, things that stress us the F out. So there is definitely a focus on something from the past that stresses you out when you do think about this past connection. Is that something that is triggering you because it's trying to reflect something back at you for you to face within your own self, Virgo? So there is a little bit of confrontation coming through with that energy, but for some of you, like, I feel as though it is kind of wanting to specify those of you where you are needing to cherish elements of something that is now lost to you. So I feel like it is trying to sort of flag out the portion of the collective that this past connection is no longer a present connection. And that's another common thing with the twin connections, is that quite often we do need to grow and develop, and we trigger the F out of each other, and quite often we do need to sort of walk out our separate paths in order to come back together, if that's what is meant for us. We do need to grow and learn, and that's the main focus of a twin connection a lot of the time, is to really, really develop ourselves and grow ourselves and heal ourselves, in a lot of different ways. We do have the birds coming through here as well. So there is an element there of needing to have these conversations with yourself, and to actually cherish those balancing factors, and cherishing the feminine to your masculine, and the masculine to your feminine, and maybe using those things to sort of, well, where do I feel as though things weren't balanced, and maybe that's what I need to think about from this past, and cherish the things where it did help me grow and learn, because it's about stabilizing yourself. A couple of you here with this anchor, a couple of you are a little bit stuck on this past energy, a little bit stuck on the stress around that thing that you've lost. Feel as though something was taken from you. Some of you are a little bit stuck on that, but the anchor does come through with a lot of strength in the sense of it it keeps you steady. It helps, something that you can rely on, and you can rely on having, this is here for a reason. That with the yin yang and the cherish energy there, this is something that definitely came into your life for a reason, Virgo, in order for you to balance yourself and pull yourself up from the bottom of the ocean floor, and hold yourself steady, and know that if all else fails, I can rely on myself, is what I'm sort of picking up for a lot of you there. I'm also actually getting here, with that bird's energy, something about rumors. I feel as though for some of you it's like because it's not a rumor as in like you're hearing a rumor about somebody. Some of you, there's maybe one of you that is tempted to spread rumors. So I would warn you against that one there, Virgo. But it's kind of like you don't believe the rumors is what I'm hearing. Don't believe the rumors. Something to do with this person, to do with this past relationship. But it's kind of like that rumor is something that you have. It's not something that you've heard from somewhere. It's something that, I hate to be confronting, Virgo, but it sounds like it's like a rumor that you've made up in your own head in order to deal with something. Like you've deceived yourself into believing something about. You've kind of said to yourself, "Oh well, this must be the reason. That must be the reason." Um, and deep down, you know that you're deceiving yourself. That's not the truth. Don't believe the rumors, and so it's like I kind of feel it is something kind of like, because you can imagine if you were to make up a rumor about somebody, what sort of rumor would you make up? Um, and that's what you've kind of done to your own thoughts and memories of this connection. And that's part of what's keeping you stuck here, Virgo. But we'll see how that's coming through in the present energy for you. Present love energy for our Virgos. Love energy around Virgo in the present. Heartbreak, shattered. So some of you definitely are still stuck. Definitely still stuck on this past thing. So it's kind of asking you to cherish what you had rather than focus on what you've lost, if that makes sense. It's like what you had, it was real. It was we're seeing the yin yang there. So you were very well balanced, well suited to each other. There's no denying that. But there's this heartbreak and shattered energy coming through in your presence that you're not cherishing the good things about that past stuff. You're focusing on what I've lost and what was taken from me rather than focusing on what I had. How lucky was I to have that? Even if I don't have that anymore, I did have that. That was something that I've experienced. So I just feel as though it's a perspective shift a little bit here, but I'm definitely seeing that coming through here with the healing and releasing coming through there as well. So, it's a process, Virgo, and you're going through it at the moment, all right? You are healing from this heartbreak. You are, releasing the broken pieces, and putting yourself back together, which is, good for you, Virgo. We'll have a look with the clarity on that. Present love energy for our Virgos. Present love energy for Virgo, please. So firstly, we have the flowers. It's a very giving energy. I do feel as though it's kind of wanting you to just give yourself time, give yourself space, give yourself give yourself love. All those things. Give yourself time to cherish the good stuff that you had. Without focusing so much on the heartbreak and the pain and the hurt. Give yourself a bit more space sometimes too. That it's okay to feel those things. It's perfectly okay. I feel as though a lot of you are, just taking the pain and just taking. The flowers is giving and taking, all right? But you're just taking. You're just taking. You're not giving. You're not giving to yourself. You're just taking from yourself at the moment. So, try to give to yourself a little bit more at the moment, Virgo. Give, like I said, it's giving yourself time, giving yourself space, giving yourself love, giving yourself, just a bit more energy in a positive sense rather than taking, taking yourself through a loop and overthinking things and all that sort of stuff. We do have books coming through there as well, the books. So it's giving yourself the opportunity to use this to learn for the future as well, and to embrace the mystery that life holds from here on. Like, this is kind of your opportunity to start a brand new chapter. Give yourself the opportunity to, if you're not happy with how that story went in the past, you're the author of your own story, Virgo. It's your opportunity to write the next chapter how you want it, and if you start writing and that's not what you want, you can always go back and rewrite that and make an edit here and there. You're the main character of your own story, Virgo. So what comes next for this character is up to you. Give yourself time to, really think about what you want in your next chapter and how you want the story to go for yourself. We also see the fish coming through. Okay, so we do sort of see here, Virgo, that for a lot of you, distracting yourself, by focusing on abundance and wealth and money may actually be the way to go for you at the moment. A lot of you may be sort of throwing yourself into work at the moment, so focusing on the real world materialistic stuff is actually, giving yourself the space you need to work out where to go from here and how to heal and all those sorts of things, and giving you the time and energy to heal yourself and move on from the past here as well. So I do feel as though for a lot of you it's focusing on money might be the go-to for you at the moment, Virgo. For some of you as well, sometimes the fish kind of does also talk about, especially in a love reading, it talks about there's plenty of fish in the sea kind of thing as well. So it does try to remind you that, if you found one fish that you liked in the past, you can find another. You definitely can find another. Even if you had to throw that one back in and try again, you definitely can find another. All right, that fish is not unique to the pond. There's more where they came from. They're going to be a little bit different fish. It's not going to be the exact same fish, but there's other fish in the sea. All right. So, and they all make sushi. Well, not really, but okay. I don't know why it came through like that. So looking at the future love energy for you, Virgo, when I am looking at the future, I do try to stick to, like a month or so. So we'll see what's going on for you in the near future. Okay, Virgo. Future love energy for our Virgos. Future love energy for Virgo, please. Definitely another fish in the sea for you, Virgo. And they are in your near future here. All right, we have these two actually came out together. All right, so we have chemistry, which is, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you're just going to feel like totally drawn to somebody, and like I can't get away from this person. They're everywhere I go, and I want them to be everywhere I go, even if they're not. So express your love. Don't be shy. Don't be shy with this person. Tell them I'm so attracted to you. Like it feels like I'm drawn to you, and I don't understand it, but I'm express that to this person. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. All right. So this upcoming person, some of you have already met this person too. Some of you do already know who this person is, but it's time for you to actually move forward with that, or accept that in some kind of a way. It's kind of telling me that some of you already know who this is, and you've just been kind of denying it because you've been a little, you've been so focused on this past person. Because I'm picking up they're two different people. You've still been so heartbroken over this past person that you haven't actually given this person an honest chance. And you haven't truly expressed your love to this person, and completely accepted that this is true love, that this is your little fish, Virgo. So clarifying the future love energy for Virgo. Some of you also haven't met this person as well, so it's very interesting which side of the pond you're swimming on, Virgo. Have you met this person yet or not? Virgo, future love energy for our Virgos. Okay, so this is kind of coming through a little bit as advice for you, Virgo. We have the masculine coming through, directly followed by the ship. So I kind of feel like this is telling you to put some distance between yourself and your masculine self. So the masculine side of yourself, so the logical, rational side of yourself. Especially with express your love sitting there. This is moving away from the masculine energy. Moving. So, when we, especially with the yin yang starting you off there, if we're moving away from the masculine energy, we're moving towards the feminine energy, which is where we have emotions, and we sit with those emotions, and we nurture and tend to those emotions. All right, so stop being so much up in your head, stop overthinking things. It's time to move away from the logic, the rational, and get down into your heart space and just follow your heart here, traveling towards childlike energy. All right, we see the child there as well. So having fun with it, starting the new adventure. Both the ship and the child both talk about a brand new adventure for you, a new beginning, an opportunity to grow and mature on this new adventure, away from this masculine energy. Okay, so we do sort of see playfulness, having fun with it, enjoying the moment. Definitely coming through for you in the future as well. So, just that childlike sense of innocence, that life is an adventure and I'm going to just enjoy it and live it kind of thing. That's kind of the advice for you in the future, to follow your heart and enjoy life while you've got it, Virgo. So that's what we've got for you today. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon.